What's up, bros? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Poke Shreds. So I haven't made a sit down video. Have I made one on this channel? I don't think I've made one on this channel yet. For the 13 concurrent viewers that I have on this channel, thank you for viewing. Appreciate it, bro. And today I'm just going to be talking about the market, Metazoo, what's going on with it, and what I think the future of Metazoo holds. Also, I'm going to be discussing a little bit about the sets that I think you should be buying, or the sets, sorry, not the sets, the specific products that you should be buying into, and just my overall opinion about everything in the market and how it's going, because I'm really interested about it. I really love it, and I think it's going to go really far. But yeah. Alright, let's get into it. So, first things first, Metazoo is a TCG game, for basically for all ages, and it's about cryptids, folklore, paranormal sort of monster mythology, that kind of stuff. So Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Mothman, the Blue Ox, all those sort of cryptids that over the last hundreds of years people have had sightings of, or just created legends about, or all that kind of stuff. And the first edition set, Cryptid Nation, the first edition Kickstarter and the first edition regular, Cryptid Nation is a set that revolves around all the cryptids in America. So you have, like I mentioned before, Bigfoot, Mothman, all those guys, Chupacabra, etc., etc., etc. And this game is sort of, I guess, taking something that already existed for the past hundreds of years and is just putting it in card form. And this is why I think it's going to be the most, one of the most successful card games, potentially, if they play their cards right, pun intended. Just because they already have a fan base, they don't need to create it. It's not like Pokemon, where it's a created thing where they had to create a TV show or a movie to showcase, for example, Pikachu or Charizard. They don't have to do that. Bigfoot already exists. Bigfoot is already a thing. Bigfoot is already its own character that exists. So they don't need to further promote that. They can just create the game with the character inside of it, and they already have their promotion and their audience, in my opinion. That's one reason why I think it's going to be super successful. Reason number two, it's pretty unique, in my opinion. Well, personally, I think it's unique. You got Pokemon, which is about created characters from how do I say this, cartoons, sort of cartoon characters. Then you have Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh, which are similar, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't follow Digimon and what's the other one, Yu-Gi-Oh. And also there's Magic the Gathering, there's Flesh and Blood, there's, what are the other ones? It's pretty much it in terms of the dark themed games with magic and sorcerers and all that. I'm assuming that's what it is. I've opened literally one pack of Magic the Gathering in my whole entire life, so I'm not too sure about it. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, there's that, and then there's sports cards, sports world, sports memorabilia, all that kind of stuff. That all ties in. These all tie into different categories, and I think that Metazoo is taking a new category because it's so unique, and also the fact that they're gonna have, or they already have, a fourth wall dynamic, or playing style. So basically, fourth wall is where you can use actual things happening in real life. So let's say the card will say, you can deal this amount of damage or do this if you have, I'll give you an example that's probably not relevant. if you have a trash bag in your room. Okay, that's an example. And so if you did have a trash bag in your room, you'd be able to use that effect or whatever. That's basically fourth wall. You're basically allowed to incorporate real life aspects into the card game, which is really cool. It's awesome. I don't know how to play the game yet because I'm still brand new to it. I got, well, I didn't get introduced, but like I sort of just found out about the game in February. In February, so it's still really new. And like I said, I don't know much about it in terms of like the playing and everything, but in terms of the arts and the characters and collecting it, I love it 100%. I think it's awesome, and a lot of the characters I recognize from like different things that I've seen growing up and all that. So I think that that's really cool. Also, let's speak about the product. So first things first, we had they released I think it's like almost a year ago or just about a year ago now, the sample set, which isn't really a set. It's Cryptid Nation, so they have the same characters. Some characters are even exclusive to the sample set, I think, in terms of like being holographic or not. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. And then there was the Kickstarter edition. So basically, if you don't know what Kickstarter is a platform where you can put a project on. So let's say I create an electric skateboard company. I have an electric skateboard, so I'll use that as an example. Let's say I try to start up an electric skateboard company. I'm 16 years old. I don't have the funding to be able to start an electric skateboard company. So what do? I set up a Kickstarter page, and people who believe in my project or think that it's going to be successful can become a backer, and they can basically sort of invest in the idea that it's going to work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And in this case, Metazoo, they had their goal of, I'm pretty sure it was $18,800 or something like that. They ended up reaching it, and because of that, they started launched / released their Kickstarter set. So they had an exclusive set just for that Kickstarter project. So the packs, I only have 3 currently. I'm trying to get more, but they're super expensive, so I gotta budget out how I spend my money, because I'm trying to pre-order as much first edition as possible, but I also want to get as much Kickstarter as possible, and I still have to get the sample cards, but we'll get to that in a second. So yeah, these are the Kickstarter first edition packs. So they basically have a K. Every single Kickstarter product is going to have a green K like this, and this raises the exclusivity of the product, because there's only been a few thousand of each product from that line released. So like booster boxes, there was only 2,500 ever printed. You had blister packs, I think it was 1,000, and then the other ones I'm not too sure about. But all to say that there really wasn't a lot of product printed for the Kickstarter set, meaning that the more popular the game goes, or the more popular the game becomes, the less and less Kickstarter sealed stuff is going to be available on the market. And so that's why I think that picking up some Kickstarter sealed product is a good idea. I'm currently saving for a first edition Metazoo Kickstarter booster box. It's probably not going to happen. I mean, it's super expensive, especially with me using Canadian currency since I'm in Canada. That's like $3,000 for a booster box, or like $2,500 to $3,000, which is really expensive. But I am most likely going to buy a first edition Kickstarter spellbook, which is the next best thing. Which is the next best thing. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing in terms of that. Also, sample cards. I mentioned them earlier. I'm just kind of going everywhere with this video. I'm not sure if it's going to be entertaining or not. You let me know down in the comments. I'm just sort of spewing out my ideas and just seeing where it goes. But yeah, sample cards. Every single card art, or like every single specific card, there's only 100 of each. So let's say you have the I don't know, holographic Chupacabra sample card with the black borders. So okay, so for those who don't know, I'm just gonna clarify before I keep going on this. I don't actually have any loose cards, but a Kickstarter card or any other card in the future is gonna have a red border, and then the sample cards have a black border. So very easy to differentiate both. Anyway, so yeah, the let's say you have a holographic Chupacabra sample card. There's only 100 of those ever printed in the world, and that goes for every single card, holo and non-holo, I'm pretty sure, which makes it extremely rare. I mean, some of them right now on eBay are selling for 150, 200 bucks, the non-holos obviously, and then you have the holographics, which for the low end are going like 500, 600 bucks Canadian, of course, so USD is going to be a little bit less. And then you have some going for like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, depending on the card. And then you have Mothman, which is this guy. Basically, people are comparing it to like the Charizard of Metazoo, just because it gives people a good understanding of how valuable or how popular the card is. Also, how rare it is. I don't see too many people pulling it. But yeah, that's the Mothman, and that Mothman sample card is pretty much like non-existent right now. I haven't seen any of them on eBay, and I heard some people saying that there was some on eBay for 10 grand, 12 grand, and those weren't even samples, I'm pretty sure. But don't quote me on that too, okay? But yeah, so all to say that the sample like set is super exclusive, super small, and if this card game does go far, those sample cards are going to be so sought after. By the way, not financial advice. I'm just a 16-year-old kid sitting in a chair at I thought it was later, at 11 o'clock at night, speaking to a camera. So yeah, don't take everything I say with a big amount of salt, you know, just a grain of salt. But yeah, that's my opinion. That I think it's going to go huge, personally. I do think so. A lot of people are skeptical about it. A lot of people are skeptical about a lot of things about it. Just how the game works. Some people don't seem to be understanding it. But personally, I think it's really awesome. Also, I want to show you guys this and talk a little bit about this. So okay, some people were saying, I saw some videos on people commenting on the game, and they were saying, well, I don't think this is going to be a successful game, or I think it's going to be a lot harder for this game to be successful, because this is what people were saying, or what I heard a few people saying, that Metazoo, so Pokemon, basically Nintendo, they started by having movies, TV shows, and basically kids grew up watching those TV shows and movies, and then they got I can't speak. They got into the TCG game, and that's how they started opening up the packs and really enjoying it, and that's how it became so popular. My rebuttal to that, or a part where I could see it going well for Metazoo, is the fact that they're creating multiple comic books explaining exactly the story of Metazoo and everything that goes on into it. I'm assuming. I haven't read one yet. I'm probably going to get the online version on Amazon just because I want to keep these sealed. These are very nice. For example, I have the second print, Chapter 1. I have to get the first print, Chapter 1, and I also have to get the Chapter 2, Print 1, that just came out like a week ago. So I got to get those, but yeah, they come with a tamper-proof seal, and they're numbered. So, for example, this second print, Chapter 1, Metazoo comic, there were only 2,500 made. I have number 1672. So that's pretty cool. They were $5. I don't know why I didn't get more. I'm kind of regretting it now. I should have gotten like 10, 15 copies. But yeah, you know, you learn. I'm gonna have to buy some on eBay now for 30 bucks each instead of 5. But yeah, yeah, I think it's great. I think that the comics are really nice. They're clean. Oh, and also, what's cool about the comic is that it has a promo card in the back. As you guys can see, it's got those scissor dotted lines. I don't like that though. The fact that you have to cut it out. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it out straight, and if I'm gonna give it some good centering. But it's still cool that they have it like that inside. So yeah, there you go. And that's pretty much all I have in terms of Metazoo product. I don't have anything else so far. I do have stuff on pre-order, so stuff that is coming probably 1 to 2 weeks after July 30th. I'm assuming that's when it's going to arrive. Maybe even later. So I pre-ordered 4 release decks. Those come with 3 first edition booster packs, a complete deck to be able to play, a promo card, and maybe a coin. No, I don't think it comes with coin. So I got 4 release decks, first edition release decks. I got 1 booster box, 1 spell book, and I might have gotten a blister pack. Actually, no, I didn't get a blister pack. So that's what I've gotten so far. I am planning to get like 5 booster boxes. So as time goes on, I'll try and get 5. I'm trying to buy them all before the set releases, just because I don't want to buy in at inflated prices. But I'm not making that much money, and I'm trying to just spend it as wise as possible. Just because right now I have 1 job and I'm only working 2 days a week, so I'm not making that much money. But I might get a new job tomorrow. Wish me luck in the comments. Hopefully the interview goes well. I have a job interview tomorrow. Hopefully I get the job so I can get some more money, and then if that goes well, then I'll be able to buy first edition Kickstarter booster box. Because my main goal right now, guys, is to buy everything from Kickstarter. So if I can get every single product from Kickstarter, that's like the dream. That's like the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, which is still good, I'll still be satisfied, is to get a full pack art set. So I'm missing the Babe the Blue Ox that I have to buy. By the way, if you guys have loose packs like this, don't keep them loose and free and like just dangly out, you know. Put them in a semi-rigid sleeve and then put them in a team bag. That way they're sealed, they're extra sealed, and protected from any bends and all that. That's just a little tip there if you guys are new to the hobby or whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, so my goal, worst case scenario, is to get full pack art, sealed pack art of the 4 arts. So you have Mothman, Piazza Bird, Hodag, and Babe the Blue Ox. And then I want to get a few sample cards. So if I can get 2 sample cards, I'll be really satisfied. And if I can get 1 first edition Kickstarter Metazoo spellbook, that'll be awesome. And also a blister pack. If I can get a blister pack, just because I know that the coins look really cool. So I'd really love to get a coin from my collection that comes with the blister pack. Yeah, that's why. That's what I would be like, sort of, I guess, okay with if I could do that. But I have like a month and a half left of summer, so we'll see where it goes, and hopefully I can get all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, next up, what do I have to talk about? Let's see here, let's see. There's definitely some stuff to talk about. It's just really late, and I took a melatonin like an hour and a half ago, so I'm just like, I don't know. I feel very sloppy. Let's see. Let's talk about Pokemon a little bit. So, Pokemon just announced their newest set, Celebrations. which is coming out October 8th. And that's really exciting. Honestly, my first opinion, I'm super excited. I wish that I would have been there in the hobby for generations back 5 years ago, but I wasn't in the hobby. I wasn't into collecting or anything. Man, my hair looks like a mushroom. But yeah, I wasn't into collecting. I wasn't into the hobby and all that stuff. So I wasn't there to be able to get some generations and stock up on that. And now not booster boxes, but ETBs are going for like $1,000 Canadian each, which is like $700 to like $800 USD, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, I'm super excited for the celebrations. I've already actually pre-ordered a ETB. My the hobby store that I buy from, like Pokemon stuff and everything, that they give pretty good discounts. They made an error and released Celebrations pre-orders too early. Like they made an error on their website, and I just happened to catch it at the right moment. Pre-ordered one, even though it's not like their official pre-order release. I still pre-ordered, and I'll still probably get my product. So yeah, I'm happy that I did that. I'll be pre-ordering some more. I really want to get those. I forget what the box is called, but it has the Charizard and the Pikachu in like metal form. Like the card is an actual metal, metal card. I really want to get those. Those look pretty sick, just as like collector's pieces, and also probably going to see those going up in value in the future. Maybe not soon, because it might be a very overly printed set. We'll see. But 5-10 years down the line, I can for sure see those cards going up in value. Also, it's there's going to be a lot of base set arts that we saw back in the first edition base set. So like Charizard, Venusaur. Oh man, what's the other guy's name? Blastoise. So hopefully we see that trio. I know that we're going to see Charizard and Venusaur. We saw some leaks from those. But hopefully we also see Blastoise. I didn't see any leaks for that. That'd be super sick. I also saw today or yesterday, a Pikachu full art base set art, which actually looks really, really cool. So hopefully they do that for Charizard and Blastoise and Venusaur as well. That would actually be very interesting to see. I'm excited for that. And once that set comes out, I'm starting to like slowly save right now for like I'm basically planning for ahead for those sets, just because I know I want to buy a lot of it. So yeah, I just want to get as many Charizards as possible. There hasn't been a set ever since I've been collecting where there's been a cool Charizard in the set that isn't expensive and also isn't hard to pull. And I think that this will be the set that changes everything. Because think about it, there's only 48 cards in the set, so it's going to be very easy compared to other sets to pull a Charizard. I mean, super easy. Even if the pull rates are hard, there's only so many packs that, like, there's, you know, they gotta make rotation, so you're gonna get the Charizard eventually. So people pulling the Charizard there, right, left, everywhere, the price is gonna come down, and hopefully the Charizard becomes like a $5 to $10 card where I can just put down $200 and get like 20 of them, or you know what I mean, 20 or 40 depending on the price. That would be pretty cool, because I would like to have a lot more Charizards in my collection. Right now I only have a base set 2 holographic Charizard, which is in like near mint condition. I have 2 of those. I have 2 generations Charizards from the what's it called? I forget what it's called. But yeah, the generations Charizards, basically. I got 2 of those. I have a Champion's Path ETB promo Charizard, which isn't anything exclusive. It is a very nice card though, so I do like it. And then I also have a what's the other one I have? Oh, yeah, Charizard V from Darkness Ablaze. So I don't have too many. Oh yeah, and then I have a few Vivid Voltage Charizards, but those aren't anything too exclusive. They're just regular rares, and then you have the Reverse Holo as well, which is going for a little bit more. But yeah, that's my my overall opinion on Celebrations. I think it's going to be a great set. Really fun to open. I can't wait to buy those boxes. And yeah. Let me see if I have anything else to talk about. Just looking out around my room for some inspiration real quick. Oh, I want to talk about the Chilling Reign Pokemon Center error box. I'll be right back. Here it is. I only bought one because I wasn't too confident in the product. I don't know if it's gonna, this is not a set that I want to open. This is just a set that I bought into. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. Don't get me wrong, but this is a set that I was willing to buy just one of these Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes and see if it goes up in value in the future. So basically, right when Chilling Reign released, Pokemon Center Pokemon Center released a Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box for their website. So people had like a week. I think it was like a week. It was still in stock for like 8 days or so. It was in stock for a long time. People had every single opportunity to be able to buy these. You had limits to buy them though, but you could still buy them. So I bought one, and they were supposed to contain 10 packs. So it's supposed to be like an exclusive offer where you paid $10 more. So usually the regular ones are 40. These ones 50 USD. I'm speaking in USD because most of the people watching this are probably going to be from the US. And these are supposed to contain 2 extra booster packs and also metal dye. So it's supposed to be like an exclusive little product that you couldn't get in stores. But it's called an error box now because it actually has 8 packs. It does still have the metal dye, according from what I've seen. But, they didn't include the 2 other packs. So it's becoming this error box now. So I'm curious to see if in the future, in 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 years down the line, it goes up in value. Because I don't think that they're going to make a reprint of this specific product since it's an exclusive Pokemon Center product. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think they will, honestly. And also, the 2 packs that they were supposed to put in here, they are still sending to people, so people aren't losing any value for the people who did lose them. And they did give a $10 refund on your purchase, which is really cool. So it came down to the original price of $40 because you got your refund, and on top of that, you still got 2 extra packs plus 3 extra promos, which were your legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. All V cards. I wish they were V full arts. They're just regular Vs, which kind of sucks because they're going to be like, not exclusive at all. And also, I personally don't really prefer V cards. I don't think that there's anything special with them. A few with special arts, yeah, but for the most part, I don't really enjoy them too much. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I covered some Pokemon, some Chilling Reign, obviously Pokemon, and then mostly Metazoo. I'll make some more Metazoo videos in the next few days, talking about different topics and what I'm buying, and just like following up with everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like, please. If you don't want to, no worries. Subscribe if you want to follow with my content, and I'll see you later, bro. I'm gonna go to bed.